The Pan-American Health Organization Paho representative to Guyana, Dr. Adu Krow, has reiterated his call for the ramping up of enforcement of the COVID-19 measures in the country. This advice comes on the heels of the commencement of Phase 3 of Guyana's 6-phase reopening plan, which commenced on July 18th. In Phase 3, the national curfew was extended until 8 p.m. However, scores of Guyanese seem to have interpreted the relaxation of this measure as carte blanche to assemble in large masses and basically behave as though COVID-19 is no longer a real threat, despite social gatherings of more than 10 people being prohibited. During a phone interview with Nightly News, Dr. Adu Krow stressed the need for stronger enforcement of the measures to allow for improved adherence of the COVID-19 rules.
I think what we need is a full enforcement of what the rule says. If the rule says the curfew has been extended to 8 p.m., people have to be indoors by 8 p.m. Not only that, the rule says if you don't have to outside, you shouldn't be outside, except if you are essential worker. And those who are essential workers are well defined. But everybody does what they want. And I think as a country, it's up to us to make sure that we enforce what the rule says.
While acknowledging the need for the phased reopening of the country to provide a balance between protecting lives and livelihoods, the Paho representative slammed errant Guyanese for their irresponsible behavior, which he noted can be detrimental to others, especially the elderly.
That because of what is happening, lack of persons making sure that people follow the guidelines or people follow the rules. If curfew is now at 8, it means 8 o'clock everybody must be home. I have been home since 4 p.m. I don't see how and why others cannot do the same thing just to protect everybody. So we are likely to recommend to minister to also recommend to the National Task Force that probably we either extend Phase 3 or we go back to Phase 2.
Adu Krow also believes that there is need for COVID-19 resources to be decentralized to regions 1, 7, and 9, where there has been an explosive numbers of cases recorded in the last week, while continuously monitoring Region 4.
The emphasis now, we should be able to shift resources from Georgetown. Whilst monitoring Georgetown, we should be able to send resources to Regions 1, 7, and 9. And not only that, I think we should not wait until we were virtually caught unawares with Regions 1 and 7, but now we are monitoring all regions. So that if we have any case, we will be able to see that early.
As part of the rules for Phase 3 reopening, no more than 10 persons are allowed to gather at any place, mask wearing is mandatory, and public transportation services are permitted to operate at a 75% passenger capacity. Additionally, the public sector will resume work on a rotation basis. Restaurants are permitted to be open for delivery, drive-through, curbside pickup and takeaway service from 6 a.m. to midnight daily, while outdoor dining will be permitted from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. under strict conditions. For the HGP Nightly News, Amel Griffith.